Now let's go ahead and add a few sound effects to our app. And this is optional content. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new resource directory, Android resource directory, and this is going to be raw resources. So raw resources are binary resources. And I'm not going to put any qualifiers on it, but I could. So for example, you could have raw audio that plays in English, or raw audio that plays in German, or raw audio that plays in Mandarin Chinese, or whatever. And all I need to do to play sounds in my app are store audio files in this raw folder and then use Media Player. So let's go ahead and get a cow noise. So, and I'm just downloading resources for now. Cow moo. Okay, that was a little on the long side. Okay, that was okay. Let's go for that one. So, alright, so we're going to save this as, and I'm going to go to my resources raw folder and save it as cow.wave. And now let's find a chicken. We want a small one, so okay, that was good. Save this one. Oh, but these are for pay, so we're not going to use those. Try this. Soundboard's a little slow today. Okay, that was too loud. Okay, I like that one. I'm going to go for that. And we'll save this link as chicken wave. And fish don't really make much of a noise, but let's see what we get for fish sound anyhow. Okay, I like this one, but it's too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. And I'm going to cut it down using a program called Audacity, which is freeware. And I have a copy downloaded into my program files folder. So let me start Audacity. And I'm going to open the download fish tank bubbles. And we'll go for the default. So here's the audio. Ooh, 2-channel. So let's go ahead and play it. Okay, and we'll zoom in. And let's play again. Okay, so about a second of that, I guess. Zoom out. So let me go ahead and select about a second, half second. And zoom in a little. Okay. And now I'm going to export audio, export selected audio to my app folder. Computer, C, Android projects, Niels, app, source, main, resources, and then the raw folder. And I'll call this fish. And it'll save as fish.wave. Take the defaults. Okay, so now let's go ahead and play our sound. And basically when the user clicks on the button, we want to play the correct sound here. So all you have to do to play the sound is create a new media player object. And there's a static method on media player called create. You pass it the context, which is this, and then the resource ID of the sound you want to play. And that gives you a new media player object. And then to start the sound going, you call the start method on that. So we're going to play chicken for chicken. And we'll do beef. And we'll do fish. Oh, I think I called it cow. Okay, there you go. Well, just to be consistent, I'm going to go ahead and refactor this to be beef so that it matches my other ones. Otherwise, I'm likely to make mistakes later on. So beef, and that automatically updates that as well. So now we have some sounds. Let's go ahead and see if they work. So we'll go on the low resolution device. Okay, now I'm not hearing any sound, but I'm getting this error here. And this is a problem with Genymotion out of the box. If you go to DevTools, if you go to Developer Settings, you'll notice that if you scroll down, I should show you this in English probably. Let me go back to English here. I'm going to go to Settings, and oops, change the language to English US. And now I'm going to go to Developer Settings. Under Media, use New Player Experimental. So New Player currently doesn't work with waves. It works with MP3s, but I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that. So now it's going to use the Awesome Player, which is the standard one. So disable the experimental feature. And now if I play meals, okay. All right, so that does what we wanted to do.